Hey folks, Happy New Year! It's Alicia here and I just wanted to hop on to say thank you so much for an incredible 2017. I woke up this morning and was like, oh my gosh, it's 2018. I was trying to think of all the things that I wanted to already start getting done. It's just absolutely crazy. But this video is mainly just to reflect on some of the highlights that happened in 2017. And now before getting to those, please remember to subscribe to AMBY, like this video, and of course drop me a comment with your favorite AMBY guest, your favorite AMBY moments. Who would you like to see on AMBY in 2018? Just let me know. And yeah, let's get to those highlights. So 2017 was really one hell of a cool year. It saw a huge transition for AMBY where we really went from doing just music interviews, thousands of music interviews, to interviewing musicians and wrestlers. Now, I hosted over 400 AMBY interviews in 2017, and I have to say that starting to interview these wrestlers was genuinely life-changing. Now, I know that life-changing is such a heavy and intense word, but I mean this full-heartedly as I made so many new friends from this, and it really just expanded AMBY. We got a ton more fans from it, which is awesome. I love growing the site as much as we can, of course, but for me, it was just a lot of fun. These promos and AMBY interviews, they're so different with wrestlers, and it's just really nice to mix things up, and now I get to go between music and wrestling, my two favorite things, and it's just been an awesome experience. One of the other things that I got to do this year was start to work with a promotion called Smash Wrestling. Their team is absolutely wonderful. It's just full of these incredible human beings, and I'm really happy to have been a part of it. They brought me on actually as their backstage TV correspondent, which is where I get to host behind-the-scenes interviews with the wrestlers, which get really crazy sometimes, and this led to me being on TV Thursday nights on Fight Network following Impact Wrestling, which is just crazy. So yes, you can watch Smash Wrestling every Thursday night, 10 p.m. EST on Fight Network. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's a part of Smash for having me on board, and I can't wait to do more work with this company in the future. Speaking to cool companies, I had the opportunity of being an influencer and working for some incredible companies this year. Some of those companies being Budweiser, BMW, I got to work with Air Miles, I got to work with some really cool clothing companies, shout out to Heels and Faces, Future Legend. There were a bunch of really wicked and genuinely very passionate people that it was really nice working with. And I have to tell you a little story about BMW. They brought me on to send me to Coachella. I got to go to California for a week, which was just amazing. And I remember being on the plane and we were about to land and I saw the palm trees and like, what are those called? Like the long boulevards? Anyways, I saw the palm trees lined up and I remember just looking out my window and people around me probably thought I was crazy, but I started like tearing and crying because it was one of the happiest moments of my entire life. Just thinking like, oh my gosh, this blog that you had that was like very little when you started is now brought you here and it's bigger and it's really wonderful. So that really came full circle for me. So yeah, it's just one of those things where this year brought me to a lot of different places I didn't think I'd be. I also want to send a shout out to Indie Addicts Clothing, as I'm talking about companies here. I got to work alongside them in conjunction with Smash Wrestling, and yeah, I like Smash. Wonderful people behind the company, and we actually made our own AMBY X Indie Addicts shirt, which you can snag from me. So some are still available, so you can DM me on Twitter at Alicia Atut, and you can have your very own special wrestling music t-shirt. So that was a really cool collaboration that I got to do this year. This year I also hosted my very first red carpet interviews, which was crazy. I went to the APMAs and interviewed like 24 bands in 2 hours or something nuts, and yeah, it was really cool. I also got to meet so many AMBY fans. I'd be at concerts and wrestling shows and people would walk up or I hear them whispering by like, oh, that's AMBY or that's Alicia or whatever, and it was really cool meeting a bunch of you guys. If you did come up and say howdy, thank you so much for the support, and if you didn't, or if I've yet to meet you, hopefully I'll be able to meet a bunch more AMBY fans and supporters this year. As cool as the work accomplishments are, I feel like I grew as a person incredibly. I got a lot more comfortable conversing with people. I finally found my sense of fashion, kind of. Still figuring that out a little bit, but I just got more comfortable with myself as a person, and that was like really interesting for me because it was one of the first years where I kind of stepped back and was like, you've really grown, and that was really cool for me to see. So I'm not going to get super into it, but it's definitely because of AMBY and the site growing my confidence and the support that I have from all of you guys. So yeah, a big thank you on that front. Now I know some of the stories might sound similar, and that's because I sent out this around the same time that I filmed this write-up, I was like, you know what? I'm going to talk a bit on camera, take away what I said and put it into text form and send it out. So if it does sound familiar, I apologize. But one of the biggest things that I wanted to talk about is I'm not naming off these accomplishments and accolades to be like, hey, I'm a hotshot, check it out. Even though these accomplishments are pretty cool, the main reason I'm bringing it up is because I am a 22-year-old chick who is going after her dream, and I feel like anybody can do this if you put your mind to it. So hopefully that is something that you can take away from this, because I know how many people are writing me daily who want to get into journalism, who want to just go after something they're digging and they're a little scared to, and like, just go for it, guys, really, because that's what I've done and it's really paid off. And I really love life, which is like very nice to say after going through like things growing up. I wasn't so confident. So yeah, it's cool. This year has just been a blast, and oops, I just dropped my phone. But I cannot wait for all of the other things that are going to be coming AMBY's way. So if you were a part of this year in the smallest way or in a big way, just thank you so, so much. That's all I really have to say. I'm definitely going to be posting more vlogs this year. It's just sometimes I get so busy with the interviews and the promo stuff, it just takes over, and I can't sit in front of this camera this way. I'm always in front of the camera, just not in vlog form. So hopefully I'll be able to do that more in 2018 for you guys. If you have, as I said before, if you have any recommendations, anything you'd like me to vlog about, if there's anybody you want to see on AMBY for future interviews, just let me know in the comments. I read all the comments. I've really fallen behind on replying because there's so many, but do know I'm reading every single one, so continue commenting, and just thank you for the support. 2017 was kick-ass, and I really hope to kick 2018 in the booty and make it the best year AMBY's had yet. So thank you so much.